Welcome back to House on Carrion Hill, House of Bob's cosmic horror adventure played in Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the Galarian campaign setting.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm playing Willen Dappen, the gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Janette. I'm playing Bimpkin, the long snout rat oracle.
Hey, I'm Shubert. I am playing Knib-Knub, the razor-tooth goblin fighter.
I'm Trevor, and I'll be playing Theobald, the orc investigator.
And I'm Shaun, your game master. If you like what we do and you want to support the show, visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last time on House on Carrion Hill, the adventurers head to the Elmway Church in search of the mysterious keepers of the oldest. The abandoned church proves to be not so abandoned as they quickly find themselves in hot water face to face with Keeper Arlend Hyve. And I'd like to start off the day by commending Knib-Knub for his out-of-the-box thinking with a hero point.
Oh, me?
Yeah, nice work last session. You were going for lots of grabs and trying to impose those status penalties onto your opponent. It's a big part of what Pathfinder 2nd Edition is trying to encourage you to do. Leading the way with that kind of set the tone for the rest of the party. Nice work. Last time you fought Arlend Hyve in his alchemy lab beneath the Elmway Church. You're currently still in an initiative. Hyve escaped from Knib-Knub's steely grasp and then ran down a tunnel to the south. You heard his grunts of exertion as he made his way down this very narrow tunnelway, and then you heard some slipping and maybe a little bit of sliding, and then a splash.
That sounds fun.
Knib-Knub, it's your turn.
I'm going to charge. I'm going as fast as I possibly can through this tunnel.
You're going to go all three moves?
I guess I'll see what I can see at the point of move 1 and 2.
Look for water since you heard that splash.
So you're managing to get quite a ways down the tunnel. I need you, as you go, it gets quite steep and quite slippery. I want you to make me an athletics check.
Perfect. That is a 31.
Oh, okay. You keep your footing with no problem. You manage to make your way most of the way down the tunnel, and you see an opening ahead of you as you finish your movement. You are about 5 feet from a ledge that overlooks a wider, expansive cavern. You can see a cavern partially composed of the remnants of long-buried buildings and foundations. Above you, you can see the ceiling of the 40-foot-tall cavern is supported by several stone pillars. Water drips from numerous spots in the ceiling, pattering into a fungus-choked lake below you. Here and there are little islands and beaches rising from the sides of the dark lake, and you see areas of this doubtful land are clogged with hideous fungi of pale yellow, bone white, bruised purple, and other noxious hues. And that is your move.
Do I see Arlen anywhere?
At the moment, you're too far back to actually see him, but you hear the splashing around just down below the ledge.
Gotcha.
Theobald.
Theobald watches Knib-Knub bristle and then bolts. And I'm just like, oh, I got to keep up with this little dude. Stay close, you two. Let's go.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm going to get you as well to give me an athletics check.
17.
You begin to slip and slide as you go down this steep embankment, and you quickly lose your footing and begin to careen down the hill.
Quit fooling around, Tom. This isn't a joke.
Knib-Knub, I want you to make me a reflex save.
Oh, no. 24.
All right, Knib-Knub hears this giant orc sliding down behind him, manages to just jump out of the way as Theobald careens past like in a water slide. Theobald, you hit the edge of this ledge, and I need you to make a reflex save.
22.
As you head over the lip of this stone water slide, you grab onto the edge of it, and you are now dangling 20 feet above this noxious fungus-clogged pool of water.
Oh,
Below
dear.
you can see Arlend Hyve clambering to his feet. It is Willen's turn.
Willen's going to try to be a little proactive about this. So he's going to run to the edge and then dive headfirst.
All right. You're forgoing the athletics check. I want you to make me another reflex save, Knib-Knub, and a reflex save for Willen.
I rolled a 14 on the athletics.
All right, so you lose your footing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You go ahead and slide head first.
All right.
So reflex save from Knib-Knub.
23.
All right, you dodge out of the way again. And Willen, give me your reflex save.
18.
Oh, and you swoop past Theobald and fall down into the water, taking 10 points of falling damage.
Ooh,
That
ouch. Stings.
I'm winded.
The water is cold and it's infested with this stringy black fungus that smells foul. Make a fortitude save.
18.
You manage to close your mouth and plug your nose before you hit the water, and you are not going to be sickened. And
Right.
it is
I've learned to close my mouth, especially around Knib-Knub, so.
that brings us right around to everybody's favorite rat folk, Bimpkin.
Okay, so taking a cue from Willen, he's going to get on all fours and take a bit of a running start and then somersault.
Oh, God. How many reflex saves am I going to have to roll?
I'm going to be doing a rat folk roll.
Can
All right.
Knib-Knub just like sidle out of the way at this point?
So-
this is
It's a pretty
third
narrow-
person.
It's a narrow tunnel. I'll give you this though.
Oh my God.
Read us rat folk roll and let's see what it says.
Basically, I can go 4 times my speed in one movement.
Oh my God.
If I hit something or the incline stops, then I'm not hurt. But if I continue to roll after the first turn of movement, I and whatever I hit will take 46 damage. And then I'm slowed. You are slowed 2 each turn after the first that you keep rolling. So,
Okay, so
So you're saying if you hit Knib-Knub, you'll do 46 damage to him?
not on the first turn.
yeah, that's only if he keeps rolling
Yeah,
after this.
so I can go 100 feet of movement the first turn.
Oh my God. You're Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
You spend 2 actions and you get to the bottom of the ledge because you're in control of your roll. And decline is a rat folk's favorite place to roll. You manage to whip your way around Knib-Knub and like skid to a stop at the top of the platform right before going over the edge.
Woo!
You have 1 action left.
Wow.
Whoa.
Can I try to jump on this guy?
You want to jump down?
I want to jump down and land on this guy's head.
There's literally rules for that. If you fall and land on a creature, that creature must attempt a DC 15 reflex save.
Oh, cool.
Landing exactly on a creature after a long fall is almost impossible. This is not super long, it's only 20 feet. So you could attempt to drop on him, making an acrobatics check to prevent damage to yourself.
Okay.
And he's going
Very
to make a
cool.
reflex save, which he won't fail.
13. I'm going to use my other hero point.
Okay.
20.
All right. So you managed to land in the water. I'm just going to put you beside him there. You managed to land in the water, taking just half damage. So you'll take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on your feet in the water. All right. It is Keeper Arlend Hyve's turn. Willen is currently prone beside him. Theobald is hanging above him. Bimpkin is standing beside him. So many options. He's going to pull a vial out of his jacket and apply the contents therein to a rapier in his hands. He will then use his last action to stab down into Willen's prone body.
Oh.
That's
Not
cool.
cool, man. Not cool.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Oh,
All right.
no.
You take 13 points of damage from the rapier, and I need you to make a fortitude save. A very important fortitude save.
Oh, that's pretty good. 24.
That is a fail.
Oh, brutal.
That
Use the other hero point.
I'm not going to roll much better than that, honestly.
Yeah, that was a 16 on your die.
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Never know. Could be 20.
You could roll a 20.
I'll save the hero point for like if I have to roll for an effect or something that's happening.
Or your death,
your death saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll save it for my death saving.
This poison, as it courses into your veins, leaves this numbing feeling as well as a red hot burning feeling. Kind of like a bee sting, but way, way worse. You're going to take 5 points of poison damage, and you become Clumsy 1. So the Clumsy status effect, your movements become clumsy and inexact. You take a status penalty equal to the condition value, so 1, to dexterity-based checks and DCs, including AC, reflex, range attack rolls, and skill checks that use acrobatics, stealth, and thievery. This is going to last for a few rounds, and you're going to continue to make saves on your turn.
Okay.
It is now Knib-Knub's turn.
That whole landing on someone's head thing sounded pretty great.
Yeah.
I also have Theobald right here, who probably needs a hand.
I mean, he could just drop down. He's like hanging. It'd be like a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys are already engaged, and I haven't really seen it yet, but I can hear you guys.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, getting your asses handed to you. So I think Knib-Knub will leap off the ledge right onto this guy.
All right.
Attempting to grapple him.
Make an acrobatics check, and I will make my reflex. I made it, so you do not land on me.
I rolled 29 on my acrobatics.
That's a critical success. You will take no damage. You land on your feet.
Perfect. And my next action will be to attempt to grapple him. 26 to grapple him.
He is not grabbed.
Oh, really? Even though he's enfeebled.
Enfeebled is strength-based. Clumsy is the dex one.
Okay, so that will be good if I can grab him, but I just wasn't able to. All right.
Well, last action there, Knib-Knub.
If you're not going to let me grab you, then I'm going to bite you. 24.
That is a hit.
That'll be 13 damage.
13 damage. A muffled yelp of pain from underneath the gag he's got wrapped across his mouth. As you chomp into him, he recoils. It is Theobald's turn. Theobald, you're hanging by the tip of this ledge above the water. Your friends are combating this strange cultist below you. What do you do, my friend? You could make an athletics check to pull yourself up, or you can make an acrobatics check to avoid damage on the way down.
Ooh, acrobatics to avoid damage on the way down.
All right.
Going to do a little oop, spin around, knees together, do a T.
I love that Theobald is like a gymnast.
Yeah. Theobald rolls a 26 for acrobatics to get down the ledge.
You get down with ease, and you land in the water beside Willen.
Beautiful. From above, Theobald was getting kind of an eye for where things were, and now that he's up close, he's going to, with his keen recollection and observational skills, devise a stratagem as to how best to punch him.
Alrighty.
So many different ways to punch a guy.
Right? There really is. So I would have a 33 to hit him.
Ooh.
With my striking hand wraps of mighty blows.
That's a mean right hook.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Are you gonna smack him with your last action?
Yeah, I am going to smack him. I think that's a strategic strike.
All right. Deal me crit damage.
24.
24.
What? Awesome.
24 points of damage. You smack him across the face. The leather begins to slip a little down, and he looks a little dazed from that. It is Willen's turn. Willen, you're prone on the ground right next to this guy. What you gonna do?
All right, first I'm going to make a perception check on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for anything metal.
Okay.
I rolled a crit on that, so 30.
His rapier is metal.
Anything on his person?
He appears to be wearing studded leather armor, so no metal.
Okay.
Studded with what?
With little metal plates, but they wouldn't be up against his body. Not the same way that like chainmail or something would cook him.
I'm still going to cast heat metal on his rapier then.
Okay.
Because that way he'll have to drop his weapon and not be able to poison me further. So he's going to make a reflex save, DC 21.
Natural 1.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
So he's going to take double damage, and the object, if he holds onto it, will deal double persistent damage.
Yeah.
So you're dealing how much fire damage right now, sir? Do you want to read it out for everybody at home?
For regular damage, it'd be 4d6 plus 2d4 persistent damage. If he critically failed, it's going to be 8d6 plus 4d4 persistent fire damage.
So he's going to be dead, like, very soon. In other words.
Give us 8d6. That's an 11 on 4d6. So he takes 22 points of damage. Another muffled yelp. And he's going to release the item.
And I assume he wouldn't still take... or would he take persistent?
Not if he's not holding it.
Okay. I will take it. And that was 2 actions, so on my other action, I will stand up.
All right. No longer prone, but still clumsy.
Oh, don't I have to make a roll for that?
Yes, you do. Please make me a fortitude save.
Done. 25.
All right. That is a success.
Woo!
So the poison does not get worse.
Oh. Oh.
You are still going to be clumsy for a little bit here, though.
Okay.
It is another creature's turn.
I didn't even get to go.
As behind Willen, these purple tendrils begin to reach out of the water.
Shit.
And they attempt to grab onto and strike Willen.
Oh my God, no!
Oh, man.
That is a 24. As this large, or medium-sized, purple mushroom cap with strange purple tendrils waving out of it just lurches out of the water and attempts to grab onto Willen. It is a 24 to hit.
What is this freaking idiot?
You're going to take 5 points damage. And I need to make another fortitude save.
Come on.
Oh my God.
14.
All right. You're now affected by a second poison. You're going to take 5 points of poison damage, and you are now enfeebled 1.
Oh, no.
Okay, guys, I am at 10 hit points.
Oh my God.
And you're enfeebled and what else? Clumsy.
Pretty much,
I mean,
yeah.
You were always clumsy, but you're even more clumsy than
I'm
usual.
clinically clumsy.
Yeah, a doctor would say that you're clumsy.
I have a doctor's note for clumsiness.
Bimpkin, as you see this thing grabbing Willen at the edge of your light radius, you hear some swooshing behind you, and another one is coming around the pillar to your north.
Oh,
2 of these violet-colored funguses are now surrounding the party. Arlend Hyve in the middle of the group, and it is Bimpkin's turn.
I think you said you were at 10? So, like, he probably looks pretty messed up.
He does look pretty messed up. He looks really woozy, and he's having trouble holding his head up and trouble holding his staff above the water.
Okay, I'm just reading about heal here. I'm not sure if I have to be next to him in order to channel.
There's 3 different versions on heal. The first one is a range of touch if you only spend 1 action on it. If you spend 2 actions on it, it's got a range of 30 feet. And if you are healing a living creature, it will heal 1d8 plus 8.
Okay, so I'll do 2 action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 15.
Almost max. You got 1 action left.
I will recall knowledge on the mushroom dude.
Okay, that is going to be a nature check.
28.
Oh, that is a critical success.
You know these things.
You recognize these as violet funguses. At first, a violet fungus might seem to be little more than an unsightly and sickeningly purple mushroom of unusual size. But once you draw closer, the whip-like tentacles begin dripping with flesh-rotting venom. Many amateur spelunkers have met untimely deaths at the clutches of these creatures. Violet fungi are practically synonymous with caverns on Galarian. You know that they are weak to fire. You know that they are mindless. So they're not going to be affected by things like mental effects or sleep. They are also immune to bleed and to poison. They are very slow.
Bimpkin yells all this out to the party.
That's a lot of info.
It is now Arlend Hyve's turn. He's looking pretty beat up. It might even be his last turn.
Ooh.
He's dropped his rapier.
Too hot. Goddamn.
Too hot. Hot damn.
He's going to step between Bimpkin and Knib-Knub, trying to get away from the ledge so he's got a little bit more room to maneuver. And then he's going to use Quick Bomber, pulling a flask out from his belt, and will throw it at Knib-Knub. Knib-Knub, you get a attack of opportunity because he has to interact to draw that bomb out.
Perfect. No, you don't. That is a 32 to hit with my bite.
That is a hit, not a crit, but definitely connects.
Oh, I rolled max damage. So that's going to be 17 damage.
Nice.
17 points of damage. He is tottering, but still up. The bomb lets loose from his hands. He's going to throw a 28 to hit Knib-Knub.
That hits my AC, right?
Yeah. You are going to take 1 point of acid damage.
All right.
Bimpkin, Willen, and Hyve all take 2 points of splash damage. And Knib-Knub is now under the effects of persistent acid. So every turn at the beginning of your turn, until you end the effect, you will take 2d6 acid damage.
Oh, dang.
Oh my God, Knib-Knub.
But I only take one this turn,
That's right.
Okay.
I finally understand, Knib-Knub. I understand.
Finally, you freaking idiot.
And that was 2 actions. I think his last action, he's just going to run away from you. It is now Knib-Knub's turn. Take 2d6 acid. That is going to be 6 points of acid damage.
All right.
At the end of your turn, you'll make a flat check to see if you end that effect.
Sounds good. Guess what Knib-Knub is going to do? Charge after him. And I'm going for the tackle.
All right.
Stop running! So it's just a 23.
He's going to use his reaction to increase his AC by 2 to avoid that hitting him.
Oh, what a jerk.
Got 1 action left.
What did he do?
He used Nimble Dodge.
What?
Dang.
How can I get nimble dodge?
Take levels in Rogue.
Okay.
Not worth it.
Never mind.
Shaun, quick question. He appears to be very near death.
So hurt.
If I hit him with a non-lethal attack, will that just make him go unconscious?
Yes.
Versus a lethal attack just killing him outright?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you have something that specifically says it's non-lethal, you take a penalty on the attack roll.
I believe I can do unarmed strikes because of that's my weapon mastery.
And you did drop your spear.
So I'm just going to basically run over and with my big, strong legs, just kick his leg out.
Okay. I remember this is with a -4 because of your multiple attack penalty.
19 to hit with that.
Not enough. I'm going to get you to roll just a flat D20 roll. You need a 15 or better.
I have one more hero point, right? I believe I do because you gave me one at the beginning of this session. So I had 2 and I used 1. So with my last remaining hero point, I'm going to try to be a hero here and kick out his leg.
Okay. So re-rolling missed attack.
That didn't work. So now I'm just going to try to tackle him and concuss him.
Yeah.
Double kick.
I picture you guys like just splashing around in the water, flailing. You're just trying to bring him down. What'd you roll?
27.
27. Succeeds. Roll your damage.
Nice. I rolled max. So that's 10.
Okay. Arlend Hyve drops unconscious face first into the water.
Nice.
You're going to have to pick him up. That water's poison.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick him up before that kills him.
It is Theobald's turn.
Theobald wants to grab Willen and shift him through the water away from this poisonous, viney mushroom thing. Because there's sort of like a space between Bimpkin and I that I kind of want to like shift Willen away. And then so I can apply battle medicine to Willen and stabilize Willen a little bit.
Okay.
Battle medicine only increases hit points. It doesn't take away effects, but...
Normally moving someone else is a difficult check. We'll say that Willen would be a willing participant in this. So I'm going to make you make an athletics check, but it will be an easier DC.
Nice. Also, would our size difference make any difference on that?
I mean, I'll factor that in.
Yes, he's small and little, and I'm big, and he's floating in water. All right. 16.
That's exactly the DC.
Yes, so that means it works, right? Yes.
So you move Willen 1 square.
And my second action, I want to use battle medicine to patch up an adjacent ally, even in combat. Medicine check with the same DC as... For treat wounds.
So for treat wounds, you choose, do you want to try and hit DC 15 or DC 20? If you are going for DC 15, you'll heal 2d8 hit points. And if you aim for DC 20, I think you double that. But you have to pick before you roll it.
DC 20. Go big or go home.
Okay.
I want to live.
Don't worry, I'm an expert in medicine.
It's more go big or die.
I got a 26.
All right.
Nice.
2d8 plus 10 hit points recovered.
20 points.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
Very nice. Good work.
For my third action, could I roll just a perception of the area, just to sort of like get my bearings in this? Because I see 2 funguses, but that's all I see at the moment.
Okay.
26.
These funguses are particularly larger than the other funguses in the space. These are the only ones that you see moving right now.
Cool.
You do see that the cavern that you're in is quite large and extends back maybe even 80 feet, 90 feet back from where you are now.
Is that a beach to our southwest?
Yes. Little shoreline against the wall of the caves.
Cool. Okay, thanks.
Of course. Willen, it is your turn. Right off the bat, give me 2 different fortitude saves.
Oh yeah, really
sucks.
quick. I don't think I did my save at the end of my turn for my poison.
Oh yeah, I don't think you told me what it was. You're right.
20.
Okay, so you're no longer melting.
Sweet.
And Willen, what was the first fortitude save?
23.
Okay, so the poison from his rapier is not progressing. And your second save?
14.
Oh.
Okay, that is the violet venom from the fungus.
I'm enfeebled too. What?
Actually, nope. You're going to stay enfeebled 1. You're going to take 1d6 points of poison damage. So you take 4. And you gain the condition Drained 1. We're chesting out all the conditions today.
I'm just a collector, you know? Yeah.
Gotta try out all the conditions once, you know.
You can feel the wound that was imparted to you by this fungus. What's it called when it's very easy to bleed? And an anticoagulant.
Okay.
So you're beginning to bleed more and more profusely from that wound. You take a -1 to any constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You also lose a hit point for every level. As well, your maximum hit points are reduced by 1 for every level. The only way you can recover this is by getting a full night's rest.
Oh. That's brutal.
And it's your turn. You have 3 actions.
All right, this is some bullshit. I think I'm just going to hit it with a lightning bolt.
Ooh.
Okay.
This piece of trash over here.
I got a 15 on my reflex save.
That's a failure, you piece of garbage.
Are you talking to the fungus?
Yeah.
I'm taking this personally.
Take 32 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Bravo. Okay. The fungus takes a full 32 points of damage, and you rip a big chunk of its mushroom cap off.
All right, and I'm going to move to this other side of the pillar, so I'm no longer in line of sight of it.
Okay.
Smart.
The fungus is going to take its turn. It slithers forward towards Theobald. It's going to strike him with a tentacle. That's a 27 to hit.
Yes, just hits.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and give me a fortitude save.
Boo. 15 fortitude save for Theobald.
Oh, no. You are enfeebled 1, and you take 4 points of poison damage.
No.
Oh, man.
And it's going to hit you again. 18 to hit.
Miss.
All right. Bimpkin. Poor little Bimpkin. This fungus doesn't have to move to strike you, so it's going to go for 3 hits. First one, 17 to hit.
Miss.
Second one, 21 to hit.
Miss.
Third one, 18.
Miss.
Bimpkin, used to the subterranean areas, is just deking and dodging this fungus as it attempts to lash onto him. And it is now everyone's favorite rat folks' turn.
Look who's poor now.
Who's poor?
Is that a bon mot?
Yes, a very good one. Give me bonus points.
Theobald's taking notes.
I will use my Staff of Fire to produce flame. Oh, wait, Burning Hands.
Yeah.
Hoping it will do more damage, perhaps.
Okay. It's 2 actions. You don't have to make an attack. It's reflex save against it.
Oh, okay.
It's against your spell DC. I got a 12.
My spell DC is well, not a critical fail, though.
Okay.
Because it's 21.
Right. So just a normal fail.
Yeah.
He takes 2d6 points of fire.
Okay, 8.
8. And he takes an additional 5 for being weak. Fire burns. You have 1 action remaining.
I think I'll just move.
Okay. Bimpkin moves further into the cave, about 10 feet, just a little ways away from these dangerous mushrooms. That brings us around to an unconscious fella I like to call Arlend Hyve, currently face down in the water.
I do plan on fixing that pretty soon.
See how it goes. When you run out of air, you fall unconscious and start suffocating. You can't recover from being unconscious and must attempt a DC 20 fortitude save at the end of each of your turns. On a failure, you take 1d10 damage, and on a critical failure, you die.
Oh, man.
On each check after the first, the DC increases by 5 and the damage by 1d10, and they are cumulative increases. Once your access to air is restored, you stop suffocating and no longer unconscious unless you're at 0. So he is at 0. Taking this damage will put him into dying if he fails.
It would be funny if you did kill him this way, though.
19. He is currently dying. Next turn, he's going to be drowning and dying, so I'll be making multiple saves for him on his next turn.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Knib-Knub, your turn.
How far can Knib-Knub throw this guy's body?
Because he's unconscious, you could just drag him step by step with yourself.
Okay. I thought throwing would be more fun, but...
You could probably throw him 10 feet, maybe? Maybe more with an athletics
So you
check?
can move like 10 feet and then throw him the rest of the way. You know, get a running start.
But you're saying as a single action, I could just drag him over with
Yep.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Knib-Knub will start out his turn by doing that. He's just going to pull his head out of the water and drag him on over to the nearby shore that he sees over here.
Okay.
When I get over to this shore, I can see that it seems like it's just like a wall in front of me, the cave wall.
Yep.
There's nothing else right around here.
Yeah, just like smaller, little virulent-looking mushrooms.
Perfect. So I'm going to just drop him off on the shore here. Now, is he still dying?
Yes. Because he took that lethal damage from the water. So you could do a treat wounds to stabilize him and keep him from getting worse. It would be a medicine check.
Okay. I'm going to say, "Stop dying, you freaking idiot!" and then just pound his chest, hoping to get the water out of his lungs.
Okay.
I'm probably going to fail because I'm not good at medicine.
You need a 15.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay. He is still dying.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to help him. I have one more action. I'm going to head over to help my friends.
Okay. That brings us to Theo.
I really don't like being so close to this stupid thing.
Punch it.
I'm going to punch it. I'm going to quickly think about punching it first.
Okay.
And
Classic.
devise a stratagem. Yeah. Just because I saw how you like struck it with lightning and fire stuff, and I'm kind of...
Maybe it's got a new weak point.
Yeah, maybe there's a tender spot right here that I wonder if I punched it, I'd get a 20 to hit.
I'd get a 20.
So what do you think? Are you going to commit?
Yeah, I'm just going to punch it. I'm going to punch it with the 20.
That's a hit.
I inflict 14 punching damage.
Sorry, I forgot to do this. Can you roll a fortitude save for me?
I got a 13 on my fortitude save.
Oh, no.
All right.
Rough.
You also gain drained, and you're going to take 4 more points of poison damage.
So yeah, I thought about it. I punched it.
One more action.
One more action.
You thinking about punching again? Yeah.
Punch it without even thinking.
Yeah, I think I won't even think about it this time. I'm just going to punch it at a -4, I think that is. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Damage, 6.
6 points of damage. It's looking pretty beat up. That cap is pretty bruised. You wouldn't want to make anything, no stir fry out of it. It'd be too mushy.
Oh, man. It's not going to explode or anything when you kill it, is it?
Bimpkin rolled that knowledge check about them, and they do not have an ability like that because he rolled really well. He knows that.
Yeah. We found out a lot about it.
Willen, your turn. Make 2 fortitude saves.
What? All right, 26 on the first one.
All right, your giant wasp venom is not affecting you.
It's not the one I'm worried about. Oh, nice. 22 on the second one.
That is also a success. So you go back up just to stage 1. So you take 5 points of poison damage, but no further status effects.
Of course, still take damage. Why not? Right?
Of course.
All right, back down to 14 hit points. Let's do this.
Go ahead, 3 actions.
All right, I'm going to hit it with an electric arc. So it's going to make a reflex save.
And you're hitting both of them with that?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the range is. 30 feet. Okay.
First one gets at 23, second one at 25. So that's half damage for both.
Both will take 5.
All right. The one closest to you is very, very, very hurt.
Come on!
I feel like it's been near death for a very long time.
Uncharacteristic, but I'm just going to try to hit it.
Yeah.
With what?
I don't even know. What do I have? I have a staff. I know I have a staff.
You're just like little punch.
I know I have a staff here somewhere.
I have a striking mentalist's staff.
All right. It's going to be map -5.
19.
19 hits.
Yeah! 2 damage.
And you kill.
Yeah!
You bopped it
Well
good.
played.
You bop it on the head and it goes down. Floating limply in the water.
Knib-Knub is watching. He's like, how did that kill it?
It was like a gentle little boop.
Yeah.
All right. Brings us around to the other violet fungus. It's going to step towards Bimpkin. And it's going to make 2 strikes. Number 1, a 14 to
Miss.
hit. Number 2, a 25.
Oh, that's a hit.
You're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning, and you make a fortitude save.
Too much. 29.
You are fine. And it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use another heal. 3 action one. So emanating 30 feet. So I think I should get this other dude.
You will get all
Nice.
living creatures within 30
Yeah.
feet.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so I'm going to do it.
Nice.
16.
Oh, shit. That means he might wake up.
Wait, we all heal 16?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. I think that puts me to full.
Me too.
Not for me. But I'm okay. I'm okay for me.
And at this point, you hear a groan from behind you, Knib-Knub.
Oh, no. What have you done, Bimpkin?
Yeah, you're going to have to knock him out again.
I thought we were trying to keep alive.
Yeah, but now he's too alive. All right, Knib-Knub runs back over.
I can do this all day.
You see lying on the ground, Arlend Hyve is just coming to. He's like, looks really groggy and dazed. And he coughs up some water and his eyes open and he sees you and they go wide.
Okay, I'm going to try to intimidate him.
Okay.
That is a 29 to intimidate him.
Okay, he is frightened. As you growl at him, you see him kind of scrabble back.
And I say, just sit the frick down, buddy. You're done. You're frickin' done, okay? No more out of you. Is he prone?
He is prone.
Can I hold an action and if he gets up?
Yep.
Okay, so I tell him, if you get up, you're done, buddy. and I'm just like there ready to tackle him.
This is a readied action, so you have to spend one more action to ready than you would. How many actions do you have left?
Well, I only have one because I moved over, then I intimidated.
You would still be able to make attack for opportunity with your action, but you wouldn't be able to hold or ready action with what you've got.
Okay, then I'll just try to grapple him. 23.
He scrabbles away still.
Oh, man.
He is very dexterous. It is his turn. He reaches up, pulls the strap down away from his mouth. Oh. He says, "If you were to take me alive, I'd experience a fate far worse than death."
Oh.
And he grabs another capsule from his belt and slams it into his mouth. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks, everyone, for listening to House on Carrion Hill. If you want to support the show, head on over to Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star rating. You can also find us on social media at the House of Bob on most of the social media platforms out there. You can also come by and join us on the Discord, have chats with us and other listeners. And finally, if you really want to support the show, help us produce more content and get even more out to you, you can support us on Patreon. I'd like to thank our current patrons, Mortimer, Ben, Connor, Pedrick, Brandon, Ron, Team Eamon, Pavel, Christine, Tom I, Elias, Jessica C, Ray, Scooter, Tyler, Josh, Keith, Bluckett12, Tom W, Jessica D, Kieran, Mike, Sylvia, Luke, and Volt. All work for this episode was by me, Shaun Makes. Audio production and sound design is by Astronomic Audio. And music for this episode was created by Mike Hammock. Roll on. You can see stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's not a good one. I'm more of like a beer drinking, occult pondering, sneaky guy.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, why don't you just try to not be an idiot?
I mean, you don't know what the slide is like at the top, right?
I mean, you would probably fail your roll anyway, but at least
it
you
is
could
my
try.
lowest stat. Is lower than Theo's.
I'm just imagining like Bimpkin like swirling around like the roof of the tunnel and just like going
does like a corkscrew,
collecting coins.
Yeah. Corkscrew. Gotta go fast.
Do I have to make a fortitude?
No. You're okay. I think I'm doing falling damage right. If I'm not,
I was thinking about the
write it in.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm after. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I'm heading on over. I'm coming, Theo.
Nice.
I mean, Tom.
Right.
It's Tom, Theo.
Yeah, Theo, Tom. Yeah, it's all the same.
Never had to deal with any fungus problems as the town wizard?
I mean, not on this level.
Yeah, more like toe fungus level.
Yeah.
It's more on a grosser level. Yeah. On a personal gross level.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a ka-chink as something swooshes through the air at you.
Oh,
does a 22.
Wait, how is it his turn already?
Because actually, he would go right after you. Sorry, never mind. It's your turn. And